ALCO is in the privately owned, government-assisted housing business.
ALCO management focuses on deeply affordable housing, and we own properties, we develop them, and then we also manage these properties, which is the bulk of what our day-to-day operations focuses on.
We want to focus on the details. We want to take it slow. We want to do it the right way. And having that focus on what's important is part of running a great business.
We depend on each other and we work together as a team.
It was a hard time. I'm proud of what I did.
They actually care about their employees, the residents, the communities.
And they want their properties to be different from some of the other management companies, as they call them, slumlords. ALCO is not a slumlord.
I think Robert Hyde came to me and he said, well, we're going to be hiring another development person. Do you think Sarah would be interested? So she was interested, and she has a real heart for what we're doing.
Because I work with my dad, I've gotten to know him on so many levels. It is such a joy. And then to get to know him, to see him in this environment. He saved this company, and in doing so has supported hundreds of families of just our employees, and then all of the residents that we've had come and go.
I'd gone to college in the height of the 70s, which, Dr. King was killed here, Bobby Kennedy was killed over that period of time.
Difficult economic times at that time, and so the construction company and development company that his father had been running was facing very difficult financial times.
By the time my dad arrived in 1970, it was a mess. The company was on the verge of going under.
Bankruptcy would have been very expensive. It would be very painful for my father and my uncle, who had, up until that time, impeccable reputations.
So he focused hard on how do we focus on one business line and become successful with it.
Frank started ALCO management and really focused on running and owning apartment communities.
They went strictly focusing on affordable apartments.
We grew through the 70s and 80s and 90s, adding more properties when we could. At one point, kind of adding a whole chunk of properties at a time. Now we've got kind of a new leadership structure, a new leadership team, but have sustained that portfolio of deeply affordable housing. We've sold off all of our conventional housing to really laser in on what we find to be, first of all, our skill set, and also where our passion is to make sure that we're providing high quality homes to folks who don't have a lot of other options.
I think that singular focus has really helped us stay focused on that single asset class, and that's given us the foundation to know what we're doing.
There are a lot of challenges to being poor.
Access to stable and secure housing. Everybody has that need. In our society, not everybody has easy access to all the resources that make that possible.
Folks who have no income, or they may work a part-time job, they may work a full-time job, but are just making a lot less than they need to sustain their family. So we have residents anywhere from, truly zero income to several $1,000s a year.
ALCO is the type of company that has the reputation throughout the city of a good management company that care about the residents, care about the employees. Any ALCO property that you go on, you can tell it's an ALCO property. You can tell by the upkeep of the property. And overall, the residents on ALCO properties are pleased with the service that they get. I believe that.
I've been here since I left my mom. Raised my kids here, my grandkids.
It's very safe, very quiet over here. Everybody keep to themselves.
working $11, $12 an hour, you can't afford $950 to $1,000 rent. Here, my rent was, I think, like $425, and I was still able to pay that, go to school, pay for my son's stuff and my stuff, and that's all thanks to ALCO management.
I'm proud to say that I work for a company that we own and operate affordable housing.
My dad was the one who made this business. It is allowing us all to now transition to a broader leadership.
I have been blessed to work for 3 generations, from his dad to Frank and now Sarah. To me, that's a good feeling. That's a good feeling.
Sarah's ability to see the big picture.
She connects well with people. She wants to make a difference for the people who work here and who live in our property.
This company has meant a lot to me. ALCO has just always been, just stable.
Nearly 6,000 deeply affordable homes, a team of incredibly smart people.
I'm thankful for what's happened to me and for the people I've been able to do it with. Though I like the complicated finances we used, I like the fact that it produces housing for people who need it. I'm grateful for that.